Hi, business analyst. I'm so excited that you've decided to take this 15 days business analysis challenge. I'm super proud of you, and I promise at the end of this challenge, you will be prouder of yourself because of the skills that you're going to learn on this challenge. Now, here are a few things you need to note. This challenge will run from Mondays through Fridays. On Saturdays, we'll have a senior business analyst come talk to us about the tasks that we did that week. Now, each week, our tasks are targeted towards a particular focus. We're working in sprints of 1 week. On Saturdays, you can assess yours given the feedback that the senior business analyst will give. Now, the person is not coming to assess your individual work. The person will just talk to you broadly on the topics that we have covered. You can ask specific questions that relate to the task that you have done. Sundays, you're allowed to breathe and rest. Feel free to communicate within the group if there are any areas that you feel like you want to ask questions, you need more clarity within the week. Feel free to drop everything on the group. Now, after this introductory video, you're going to find a brief that lists out the instructions for this program. I would advise that you take your time to read through the instructions and ask questions where you don't understand. You will find 10 briefs speaking to 10 different industries right after this module. You're expected to look through and pick the industry that is closest to you or that you're very familiar with. Now, the tasks will apply across all industries, but you're not expected to work across all the 10 industries. Pick just one industry and then carry out every task for the next 14 days on just that industry. We are working together to ultimately build a BRD, a business requirement document. So at the end of day 15, you should have a case study and a BRD on a particular industry that you have worked on. You can add all of this to your portfolio. You can come back as many times as possible to this challenge if you want to touch on all industries. That means you're going to come back 9 other times besides now. This introductory video welcomes you to this challenge. I'm excited to see how you will grow. Feel free to utilize the group, ask any questions, be respectful of people's opinions and personal spaces. Please do not message anybody directly except the admin. Please do not message anybody directly unless you're permitted to. So I would advise that before you send a DM to someone, ask them on the group if it's okay to send them a DM. This is because all of us are very careful of our personal spaces and we don't want to cross boundaries. There are 3 official hashtags for this challenge. 15 days BA challenge with Lady B. 15 days business analysis challenge. Learn business analysis with Lady B. These 3 hashtags are expected to accompany all of your social media posts, both on Instagram, on X, on LinkedIn, and any other platform you choose to spread this information. With advice that you put out word that you're doing this because recruiters are watching. The reason I'm doing this challenge is because we've had feedback of many people taking trainings and not knowing how to get started. Recruiters don't want to see that you have the knowledge. They want to see how you've applied this knowledge. That is what this challenge will help you do. So in your best interest, avoid the temptation of using ChatGPT to create answers. Avoid the temptation of dumping your briefs on ChatGPT and copying back the answers, because in real life, you will not be able to do that. If you do ChatGPT's work and then you get a job and then you don't understand the fundamentals of what you're to produce and work, you stand a chance of losing that job that you've worked so hard to get. So I would advise that you spend time, think through the process, handle the process, ask questions where you need clarity. We are all learning here and we'll be together to walk you through. Every morning at 10 a.m. West African time, you will get an email that introduces you to the day and tells you the course to work on. Feel free to time block 1 to 2 hours daily to deal with this. It shouldn't take up to 2 hours, but feel free to time block 1 to 2 hours daily to work on these tasks. Remember, if you have questions, you can ask. I'm always here to answer you. Once again, welcome to the 15 days business analysis challenge with Lady B. I am Lady B and I'm your host for this challenge. Have a wonderful experience. Toodles.